Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, where, camped up in the desert, we continue as plans are made, I'm sure. Well, the rumours that my operatives started have spread like wildfire through all of Daein. Late King Ashnard's son surfaces, silver-haired maiden at Prince Peleus' side. Now that we have the people's attention, we snag their hearts. We'll just extol the savior, fan the rebellion, go to battle, and conquer the enemy in a blaze of glory. Do we have sufficient forces to arouse said rebellion and achieve victory? You let me worry about that. This highly sophisticated strategizing is beyond your young minds. Worry not, my prince. After painstaking investigation, I have determined the exact locations to target. Gather around, all of you. Hear my plan for our next strike. If the Liberation Army attacks any of these places, we are assured of an absolute victory. Masterful as always, Azuka. It's good to know I can count on you. First, we'll target Taliga. It borders the frontier. Vegnion's hold is shaky, and resentment runs high. No, Taliga is no good. What was that? On what grounds are my decisions being questioned by this child? The timing is wrong. Because of the rains, we won't be able to advance well, let alone fight. It's true. I'm from Taliga, and I remember well the landslides and floods that come every spring. The mountain road leading to that particular work camp is notoriously dangerous. What? Impossible. My strategy is flawless. Perfect even. I never... Micaiah, where do you think we should attack? Terran. We'll have better luck in Terran. Terran, too, lies in the mountains, but in the arid northern region where the weather is predictable. Micaiah, you're amazing. I count my blessings to have you as general. You give me hope. Lady Micaiah, few outsiders know of the landslides in Taliga. Have you been there before? Micaiah is a powerful seer. We in the Dawn Brigade owe our lives and our freedom to her abilities. Ah! Goodness, Izuka, what is it? She can foresee battle outcomes? Magnificent! Why didn't anybody tell me of this? This only makes the maiden that much more appealing. And let us just be honest here. My foresight in decreeing her general was wondrous. Nay, genius. Excellent. Well then, yes. All bow to the maiden's vision. Let's leave the camp and make for Terran. Okay then, crazy old man. And so we hit the shops. Let's find out what we can buy then. Not going straight into mission, of course, but doing all the other things is what we do. So let's check out the info first, because it's usually the important factor. We have 2 talking moments of severe importance. Should we get to them before we check out any actual shops here? Outside the village we shall. Yes, that's what I heard. Oh, with that light and that silver... Could she be the silver-haired maiden? Oh, it is! It is you! Oh my! You're fighting with King Ashnard's son to free Daein, aren't you? Oh, we've heard so much about you! Oh, what a blessing! What a blessing! We're waiting. We're waiting for the day you free us from those filthy Benyon pigs! Please, take this! It's not much, but people from all over the village pitched in. Oh no, I couldn't possibly... Thank you. We appreciate your kindness. We all count on you. Please free us. Looks like Azuka's propaganda is working fast. You didn't want me to take the money, did you? It's not that. It's just... Oh, never mind. Oh, come on. What did I do this time? You're not going to say? Great. In that case, let's get out of here. Go find the others. 1,000 gold is added to our coffers. Well, Kurf, let's speak to you as well. So, you're staying then? I appreciate your concern. However, You can't leave Prince Peleus' side. Is that not so? That's right. And take this at least. A sending stone? Do you remember how to use one? Of course I remember how to use one, but it's such a precious gift. Are you sure about this? Thank you, Kurf. Kurf, where are you? I must go now. Please, remain safe. You as well. Kurf? Micaiah, how nice to see you. Kurf, I'm leaving for Terran. I know this is sudden, to tell the truth. I'm surprised too. I see. You are off to perform your first duties as a general of this liberation army. Yes. I abhor violence. I do not think you should fight. Kurf, I'm not fighting because I enjoy... I know you wish there were another way, and I understand that you feel this is what you must do to save your country. Here, take this. What is it? May it serve to protect you, Micaiah. I must leave you now. I'm going home to my own country. What? So suddenly? I'm sorry, Micaiah. Being so close to battle frightens me, to tell the truth. Thank you for rescuing me, and thank you for the short time we spent together. I enjoyed it immensely. Will I ever see you again? Who knows? Why don't we? Yes. Let us leave it up to the goddess. I suppose we must. So we received a renewal. Why, thank you, Kurf, but we now know that there's weird links going on between people here. Can we support with anyone else? It seems that our newest characters are not supportable. And does she start off as a level 2 unit, or is she all the way back to a level 1? Well, she's got an axe rating of A straight off the bat. She can't use lances at the moment, though. And of course, Kanto there allows the unit that has not moved its full movement range to move the remaining mount at the end of its turn. Right, so of course Jill's going straight onto the battlefield. That's one of our favourites from last time. Apart from that, we got Aran. Maybe Zihak will go on there, but he is definitely a promoted unit, so he's not going to get much experience either. And of course, Torneo is a promoted unit. Or is he? Yes, he definitely is. Lance General. So that's problematic. We don't want people just taking all the experience there. But then this game doesn't really seem to work like the other ones. Or the ones we've played thus far. So let us see how much BXP we've got at the moment. 1,522. Should we just keep hold of that for now? We've got skills that we can add on as well. We got Discipline, we got Beast Foe, we got Renewal now as well, which is 10% total HP each turn. That's not a bad ability. And then check the market with an extra 1,000. So what can I do for you? Well, we don't really need to buy any extra weaponry at the moment. I would say we're quite fine for it. It's the rare items that are interesting, isn't it? Which aren't really there at the moment. A card, a hand axe, a javelin, and a mend. Okay. So with that said, I guess we just leave the base for now. I wonder where Jill ends up in the character tree here. So just Daein there. We got Ashnard, parents and children with Peleus, and Azuka protects. We got links there. We got Fiona of Daein as well. So the things are being marked out here a bit more, aren't they? And where's Torneo? Is he just down here? Ah, he's all the way up here. Separate from the rest. Just like Jill. Poor Jill. And so I think that's it for now. As we get to yet another battle. A small troop approaches from the east. It appears to be the Daein Liberation Army. blissfully ignorant of the trap that awaits them. I pity them, really. Have the first platoon assume their battle positions. Shall we deploy too? Kind of you to offer, Lady Fiona, but the first platoon will suffice here. This is really none of Marado's business. I see. In that case, we'll use this opportunity to observe the Empire's army at work. And so, the battle lines are drawn. More importantly, everyone's at battle anyway, so there is no point in choosing or anything. I guess we keep Torneo in the bat lines there. Well, actually, we can't even place some of these people. They're just forced to be there. But Jill is now active. Apart from that, maybe Nolan can move up a bit because Ilyana doesn't need to be that high up. And Aran can move up a bit as well. Meg, you just go back lines because, well, you're pretty rubbish. I don't think there's any training her. I just can't believe she gets doubled by everyone. She gets mashed. It's like absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. But here we go. We have ourselves... Well, the main way of fighting is this way, routing the enemy. Now that's a mission we prefer. But a killing edge is over there. That's not what I want to see. And then it looks like there's more map passed. Alright, apart from that, as we quickly switch through with a flashing screen, it doesn't seem like there's anything to steal or anything. So the battle may begin. Player phase begins and we start drawing troops out, of course. We could go straight towards them and try to demolish them, but we know that won't end well for us. So we'll see who we can lure from where. Obviously, this one seems to be the first one to lure it, no matter what. And I imagine the army will come for us. Either way. So really, all we do is we form up around Edward. And see where that takes us. So yeah, Micaiah could be there. Level 13, we got her that high at this point. I find that ridiculous. Lan can join the front lines as well. And we've got, yeah, just everyone's pretty much around. Jill can come in a little bit more. I do worry about someone appearing up there in the future, but it seems they can converse. Nolan, you're all right. I don't know how you could be under these famine conditions. Hey there, you know, endurance is the key in battle. Never overexert yourself. Okay then. Food, food, food. Don't overexert yourself, food. Food, food. Food, food, more food. Well, with that said and done, that's all it's going to be for first turn, because I knew these guys were going to come for me, rather than me go for them. So it's just better to be in defensive formations. Well, are you near enough to KO him? You are, thanks to support and a little bit of dodging due to it. A lot better than moving you away from the group. So I guess supports for that reason are just another reason I just want to be... Oh, Pegasus Knights! Oh, that's horrible. Well, looks like we're going to be defensive for a while longer. Right, did anyone come in of anything good? Well, people are going to drop stuff. But we kind of need to dispatch what we've got in front of us now. Are you... No, you're another Armor Knight. The Peg Knight is the problem. Because range is ridiculous, of course. So essentially, we need to dispatch as much of these troops as possible now. As you can see, running further forward isn't exactly that easy for us at this point. Soph. Jill can get around quite a bit, but can't really... It's Volag that might be able to take out this guy at the end of it. We've got Spellcaster there with Thunder, which means it carries a crit rating. We could get very unlucky. Oh, what happened there? I pressed the wrong button, I think. Alright, so... we start from the back. As always. with spellcasters and archers. How can you do against this guy, Meg? If we were to throw you in there. You're better off with 11 damage, would you? Or 8 damage. Which means we'd have to do 21 to soften him up to be able to be got by you in the first place. Which we can do, to be honest. Let's do it. It allows Meg to get in and actually KO someone. Makes her useful in conjunction with someone. I think that's not a bad idea. This is where Meg misses, gets doubled, dies. Are you ready for this? It's gotta be. Come on, Meg. Meg gets a KO. And levels up as well. Get some speed. Get some speed and some defense. That's all I ask. Stop yourself being doubled. And maybe not get hit as much. Well, okay, speed is good. Speed is probably best right now in terms of her defensive ability because, oh, she starts with like a terrible Byron as well. So if we went in with a steel sword here, we take this one out. But we need to start from the back, of course. It's too bad you're not in the right position, madame. Zihart can probably... No, Zihart can't even get in. And the question is, can Soph not kill someone that is currently available for us to move forward onto? The answer to that is no. He is our last resort. It seems the Peg Knight here can't really get through too much. So Jill's probably going to be on Monsieur Spellcaster. And just whack him down. Oh, really, Jill? Ah, we can double with that, can we? Of course, Thunder works really well against you. We can't heal you after the fact, so we kind of have to kill everyone else. Know we can kill everyone else before we send you in. Right, what does Torlino Neo do for damage? I'm guessing he doubles everyone as well. So he's not usable in terms of helping other people get experience. So it's all up to people like Leonardo, Aran here. That kind of guy. Pretty much. So if Nolan advances on this one, those guys can't reach. It does mean he's probably in danger after the fact. And just whacks him for 6 billion. Miss! Oh, Nolan, dodge more. Well, your weapon leveled up, so that's not so bad. And then you, Leonardo. So when the Peg Knights come in, the things will probably get quite hairy. Jill's got to be around for them. Alright, skill, speed, and luck. More doubling power probably wouldn't go amiss right now after all. Or some doubling power. Alright, we can send Edward to get this guy quite easily. In fact, it's probably easier with the Iron Sword. No, it isn't. Which means it's then up to Volok and Jill to get the other two. So yeah, that's pretty much how it looks to be at the moment. And if push comes to shove, and I'm saying that in a very literal sense here, we can literally push and shove some people in with some attacks here, if need be. wait a second. Did our Peg Knight kind of range getting go away? It did, actually. That's not so good. If I remove that opponent, will Jill then become available to be attacked? That's my question here. Of course, you can't double him anyway without the hand axe. And there's not 100% chance to hit. I believe, though, that she won't get crit either. That she'll dodge, in fact. Jill! You're back to battle with us. You got hit, though. There goes the spellcaster. Jill looks cooler, though. The dragon looks cooler as well. No longer having to touch ground to do her duty. Apart from that, we have just one guy left. So it's either Volog or Soph to go for this one. Unless we can shove Aran in. But I think personally we need Soph to go and finish that one off. So he doesn't just fill Jill. So while that, it's up to shoving time. Using the ultimate in positioning of enemies, or allies, we can easily get in to finish this guy. So our safety assured from the first realm line of troops. Of course, we are missing out on experience by using someone like him, but at least he'll get a bit more experience than Volog, who could have definitely reached. So that front line is defeated. Now we've got to worry about the second line. Join me next time on Radiant Dawn for that. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.